Imagine flying over this, an endless ocean of sand, stretching farther than the eye can see, the Sahara Desert. It seems empty, desolate, a place where life struggles to exist. But what if I told you that beneath this golden sea lie entire cities, vast rivers, and lush green forests? All vanished thousands of years ago. How could an entire civilization, a world teeming with life, disappear almost without a trace? And what secrets are still buried, waiting under the desert? This isn't a fantasy. This is one of history's greatest and most profound mysteries. The story of a lost world that could rewrite everything we thought we knew about our own past. Today, we're embarking on a journey back in time, deep into the heart of what is now the world's largest hot desert. We'll uncover the story of the Green Sahara, a period when this arid landscape was a vibrant savanna, dotted with enormous lakes and crisscrossed by a network of powerful rivers. Stick with us because the evidence we're about to explore is nothing short of mind-blowing. For decades, the Sahara was seen as a timeless, unchanging void. But in the 1970s and 80s, a new eye in the sky changed everything: satellites. Using radar technology that could peer beneath the sand, scientists at NASA made a staggering discovery. They found evidence of ancient riverbeds, massive drainage networks buried just a few feet below the surface. They called it Radar River. This wasn't just a small stream. It was a ghost of a river system as vast as the Nile, a waterway that once nourished a sprawling ecosystem. Imagine that. A hidden, subterranean map of a world long gone, and it wasn't just rivers. Satellite imagery and geological surveys have revealed the basins of colossal paleolakes. One of the most famous is Chad, a prehistoric lake that, at its peak, was larger than all of North America's Great Lakes combined. It was a freshwater inland sea, an oasis of life in the middle of North Africa. The shores of these lakes weren't empty. Archaeologists have found harpoons made of bone, pottery fragments, and the remains of fish, crocodiles, and hippos, clear signs of a thriving population that lived by the water. So what happened? How did this paradise turn into the hyper-arid desert we see today? The answer lies in the subtle wobbles of our planet. Around 11,000 years ago, a slight shift in the Earth's orbit changed the pattern of African monsoons, bringing life-giving rains much farther north. This created the Green Sahara. But this celestial dance is cyclical. About 5,500 years ago, the orbit shifted back. The rains retreated south, and the desert began its relentless march, swallowing the rivers, the lakes, and the grasslands. This process, known as desertification, was shockingly rapid. In a matter of centuries, a lush savanna transformed into a barren wasteland. For the people who lived there, it would have been an apocalypse. Imagine watching the river you depend on shrink day by day, the lake you fish in turn to mud, and the familiar grasslands wither into sand. The evidence of this human drama is etched into the very rocks of the Sahara. In remote mountain ranges like the Tassili Najr in Algeria and the Caucasus Mountains in Libya, we find one of the world's largest and most spectacular art galleries. Thousands of rock paintings and engravings depict a lost world. Here, you see giraffes, elephants, and cattle grazing, where today there is only rock and sand. You see people swimming, hunting with bows and arrows, and dancing in ceremonies. These aren't just crude doodles. They are sophisticated works of art that tell the story of a culture deeply connected to its environment. Some paintings even show people herding cattle, a sign of a complex, pastoral society. It's a visual record of their lives, their beliefs, and their heartbreaking struggle against a changing climate. As the desert advanced, the art changed. The vibrant scenes of wildlife give way to depictions of warriors with shields and chariots, suggesting a period of conflict as resources dwindled and people were forced to migrate. But the mystery deepens. The rock art is one thing, but what about cities? What about organized societies? For years, the idea of Saharan urbanism was dismissed, but recent discoveries are forcing a rethink. In the southwestern corner of Libya, archaeologists have uncovered the ruins of the Garamantes civilization. Using advanced irrigation techniques, they built a powerful kingdom right in the middle of the desert. They constructed over 100 fortified settlements and villages, developing a complex society with a king, a social hierarchy, and extensive trade networks that reached all the way to the Roman Empire. They were masters of the desert, building underground canals called fagaras to tap into fossil water deep beneath the sand. They thrived for nearly 1,000 years before their water sources finally ran dry and their civilization collapsed. And the Garamantes might not be alone. All across the Sahara, strange and unexplained structures hint at even older, forgotten societies. In Mauritania, the incredible Richet structure, often called the Eye of the Sahara, is a massive geological formation that from above looks like a bullseye. While geologists believe it's a natural formation, its perfect circular shape has led some to speculate about its significance to ancient peoples, perhaps even linking it to Plato's description of Atlantis. While that's a stretch, it highlights how much we still don't know. There are also countless stone circles, burial mounds, and megalithic alignments scattered across the desert, structures that required organization, planning, and a shared purpose. Who built them? What did they believe? We have found artifacts that defy easy explanation, intricately carved greenstone axes, mysterious symbols and tools that suggest a level of craftsmanship we didn't think existed at that time. This brings us to the most tantalizing question of all. The desertification of the Sahara happened around the same time that civilization suddenly exploded. Along the Nile, is it a coincidence? Or did the refugees of the drying Sahara, carrying their knowledge, their culture, and their societal structures migrate east and south, planting the seeds for the great pharaonic civilization of Egypt and other powerful African kingdoms? Some linguists and archaeologists believe the connections are undeniable, tracing artistic motifs, religious concepts, and even language back to the prehistoric cultures of the Green Sahara. It's a radical idea that the cradle of one of the world's most famous civilizations might lie buried under the sands of a lost world. We are only just beginning to scratch the surface, literally. The Sahara Desert covers 9.2 million square kilometers. It's a landmass the size of the United States. The discoveries we've made, as incredible as they are, have been in tiny, isolated pockets. What else is out there? What if we've only seen a fraction of what's buried under the Sahara? Entire cities, royal tombs, libraries of lost knowledge could be waiting just a few feet below the sand. History itself might be hiding secrets that could rewrite everything we know about human ingenuity, migration, and our ability to adapt. Or to fail. The Sahara isn't just an empty desert. It's a giant, sleeping archive of a forgotten chapter of the human story. And it's waiting for us to wake it up. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey. If you found this as fascinating as we did, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the mysteries of the past. Let us know in the comments what you think did Saharan refugees build ancient Egypt. We'd love to hear your theories. Until next time, stay curious.